did I become a millionaire in Bloxburg? Well, here are a few things that I'm going to give to you guys that helped me become a millionaire in Bloxburg. First off, always set yourself a goal, no matter if it's money level or even the time. But even if you reach like 10,000 bucks every single day, you will at least reach 3 million by the end of the year. Even if you do just your daily objectives, you will still get over 1 million bucks. And that is just one of the quickest ways to basically earn money and to become a millionaire in Bloxburg. Now that's just to become a millionaire. What about if you want to be a multi-millionaire? Well, here's how I became a multi-millionaire. Every single day I set myself a money goal or even a yearly goal. I set myself a yearly goal last year in 2025 to reach 20 million by the end of that year. This year I'm aiming for 50 million or even more. And I'm also setting myself a goal to try and get at least one level up by a month. So hopefully I'll have all the levels by 50 by the time this year ends. There are 14 jobs altogether and I only have 12 left, so it just kind of balances out. If you guys don't really get easily motivated, then there is actually some things that can help. For example, if you don't reach your goal, maybe kind of deduct like some form of treat or something, or maybe, I wouldn't say taking money away because that would definitely take you back a lot, but I don't know, maybe something on another game that you guys have. Or if you don't want to deduct anything away, maybe get a treat once you do reach your goals by the end of the week. So if you do 4 to 7 days, then maybe just get like a treat or something. If you earn 100,000 every single day, which for me is roughly about 20 minutes, then you will reach about 36 million bucks just in 1 year. Now, a lot of people actually don't get motivated when they work, and you can either do like the treat thing, or maybe you can also, 1, give yourself a goal like I have said before, or 2, you can watch telly while you work. If you do miss a day, I recommend doing double the next day just to kind of keep on top of it. If you make 100,000 a day and you miss 1 day a week, that is a lot of money you guys are missing out of. I think it's about 4 million, just over 4 million. I might be wrong about that, but that is still a lot of money to be losing out of. If you are lower levels than I am, which I am kind of max level at the workplace, then do just constantly keep working. Do not take any breaks whatsoever if you are trying to get your levels up. It is really, really important that you guys actually do keep doing it daily, because like I said, you will lose out on so much money if you don't. Even if it is literally just 10 minutes a day, that can literally make such a big difference. Which for me, 10 minutes is roughly about 30,000, which is quite a lot of money to be getting still. And even if you make that daily, that is still quite a lot. If you guys want to earn a lot of money, I recommend also not switching jobs, because if you keep switching jobs, you will be wasting a lot of your time that you could just be working. And if you guys don't watch telly or anything, music can also be a good distraction. There is one thing in my comments that I do kind of see a lot on my TikTok live, and that is how much do you get paid per stock. For example, if I stock this up right now, do you get a certain amount and how much is it? It does not depend on each stock. It depends, 1, how long you take, and 2, what your efficiency is. If it's quite high and it doesn't take you that long, it kind of just gives you quite a little bit, but if you wait like 10 extra seconds, so if we just wait 10 seconds, I'll be back with you guys. So it's been 10 seconds and my efficiency is still the same. We're at 15.9, now we're at 16.7. It doesn't give you an exact amount at all for any, so you won't be getting an exact amount, but only do that little hack if you guys want money, but don't do it if you guys want levels, because I'm not sure if your levels go up the same. or if they will go slower if you do that. But I also have been logging on pretty much as long as I can. Unfortunately, I did lose my streak the other day, but it went over 50 days, and if you constantly keep going at the daily streaks, that is basically free money. So you guys definitely want to keep getting your daily login streaks so you can get normal books and block books as well. Also, if you guys want to do the highest paying job, I did post which job pays the most money. So if you guys want to see that, then make sure to go watch. And the most paying jobs was actually quite shocking. The jobs that people thought paid more actually paid the least amount, which is insane to think about. And the most underrated jobs is actually the ones that pay more. Basically, how I found that out was I worked for 10 minutes at every single job. It literally took me days to record. So if you guys honestly don't mind, just go check out that video, as it was literally hours and hours of recording and editing, and I got super tired that day, but it was completely worth it to find out exactly which jobs actually paid the most. And those jobs will actually get you guys so much more money, and if you guys want to be a millionaire, I definitely recommend going to those jobs. If you are working at the burger place or anything that requires kind of attention, like the teacher job, burger place, then I definitely recommend not watching telly. Maybe music more than anything, but watching telly can definitely be a distraction and you might get things wrong or you might burn things. But if you guys don't want to work at all, there are actual things that you can do outside. It might not earn you as much money, but it can earn you quite a bit of money, which is either a bush or a tree farm, or maybe even run your own business, like a cafe or a hotel. That is a money making way, but I recommend not actually doing the cafes because they can lose out on a lot of money because not a lot of people roleplay anymore. So you guys will probably run out of money quite fast. So if you do want to do that, I recommend just doing kind of like a cheap, little, tiny kind of cafe. But if you do a big restaurant, then you will definitely lose out on quite a lot of money unless you go into roleplay neighborhoods. Also, if you guys want to save money, the daily objectives, I recommend only donating one book if it says to donate to people. Unless you want to donate more, that is completely up to you, but if you are wanting to save money, only do one book. Look on TikTok for some money saving building hacks as well, as I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have any, except for paint the wall before you place more. Also, if you ever get bored of working, I recommend doing the school as well, as that actually gives you quite a bit of a raise, which if you look here, I am on junior at the minute, and each one actually gives you a 5% bonus every single time you do actually level up. As you can see, my current is 10%. So if you do ever get bored of working or on any type of business that you're at, then definitely head to the school to try and get that maxed out to 20%, because that will honestly get you quite a lot of money. For example, if you make like 5 million, then you'll basically come out with 6 million. So an extra million, that is not too bad. And if you actually go up to 100 million, you technically get 120 million, which means you basically got 20 million for free. So I definitely recommend getting the high school diploma, as you will get a lot of money with it. Try and max out your skills and the jobs as much as possible, because during those you can actually earn books and Bloxburg on the way. And I believe that's all the little hacks and tips that I actually got to become a multi-millionaire. I'm not actually sure who's the richest person in Bloxburg. I don't know if they've reached 1 billion yet, but we should definitely hopefully be able to become one of the richest people in all of Bloxburg. Obviously, I'm not right now because there's a lot of people over me at the minute, but I am definitely going to try my best to become one of the richest players in Bloxburg with all of the trophies that you can possibly get in the game, and all of my skills and all of my jobs maxed. Anyways, I think that's everything for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like, subscribe and share. I do apologise that this was a small one this week and last week was even smaller, but I am working on a huge video for you guys. It is going to be hours long, but trust me, it will be worth it. I see a lot of people really like this type of video, so I thought I'd try it out, and it is going to take me hours and hours to record and edit. So I hope you guys show it some love once it does come out, but I think it will be a few months before it does come out anyways. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye avocados!